and welcome to another beautiful episode of A Fresh Start with me, Chidima Blessing. And I'm so excited to have you here one more time. And of course, you know the drill, alright? Go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and of course, give us a thumbs up. But before going any further, I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone who has supported this channel, to my friends and my family, because it's basically my friends and family here. And if you also want to be a part of us, you want to be part of the friends and family folks, just hit that subscribe button and you are automatically one of us. So thank you so much. I love you guys. And you guys are the reason why I keep doing this. Trust me, it's not easy. No matter how stupid you think these videos are, no matter how uh, they don't make sense, you think they are, it's actually hard. It takes sometimes I make videos and I end up not finding even one video out of those videos that I made, and it means I won't be able to post. And these are just one of those things, these are just stumbling blocks, these are just challenges that you face, or I believe like content creators come across, and some days are just not your best days, and some days you just can't do anything about it. But in all, we do these videos because, not simply because you literally love it. No matter how much you love it, then there at some point it gets tiring. And I'm speaking for everything in general. Everything, no matter what it is that you love so much, there are points where you're like, I don't feel like doing this today. I don't see the reason why I should do this today. But you still go ahead and do it. I mean, that's where discipline comes into place. And right now, let me tell you exactly how I'm feeling right now. So I feel super tired. Like when I mean tired, and I feel like going to bed, just sleep and be ready for Monday, because tomorrow is going to be Monday. Today's Sunday, by the way. And just be ready for Monday, because Mondays are usually crazy. There's just lots and lots of things to do. And yeah, Monday is always very quick, by the way, but it comes with a lot of hustle and bustle. So the state I'm in right now is I am tired. I just want to sleep. But guess what? That's the perfect time for me to record this video. And that brings me to my topic for today. Alright, so today I'm going to be talking about nothing extraordinary. It's just something that you're aware of, something that you probably or possibly have dealt with, or is dealing with right now, and that is, drum roll please. Yes, you didn't guess it because you had no idea what I was about to say. So it's this idea of not being exactly sure of what it is that you want to do, or what it is that you're called to do, or what it is that you're really, really, really good at. And what practical example to use than myself. All right. So I think from when I was a child to this very point in my life, I've had series or countless of career choices that I thought that I would fit into. But growing up, when I was much more younger, I think being an actress was the only thing that I thought was going to be my thing. At the time when I watch movies, I pay more attention than the person sitting close to me, because if I have a particular character that I love, I would imitate that character. Like I would imitate. By the time that movie is done, I am going to be that character in reality. That's how much I was so into movies at the time. But yeah, you know what happened, right? In case you don't know, just watch the previous video and you would know what happened. Yeah. But that's by the way. Anyway, so I've wanted to become an actress. At some point I thought I was good at singing. I don't know why I quit singing, but it was just not my thing. I think everybody just told me like, yes, you have a good voice, like you have a fine voice, but it's not the voice for singing. There's a difference between having a good voice and having the singing voice, and you don't have that singing voice, so I dropped it. I've also thought I was going to be like a talk show host. A talk show host. Yeah, I thought I was good. Man, at that time, Oprah Winfrey was like my favorite TV show. I watched the Tyra Banks show. I watched Wendy Williams show. I watched the Ellen. Yeah, like these were people that I was watching, and I thought like I had the same charisma that they had. I thought I was like, I'm funny, I know how to ask the right question, and yeah, so I thought it was gonna be a career path for me. Well, I never explored it, and for whatever reason, it died off. And then later on, when I got into secondary school, I started taking life more seriously. I said, you know what, I think I'm going to become a lawyer. And I didn't just decide I'm going to become a lawyer. In fact, it was people told me I would make a fantastic lawyer. And here's why, because at the time when I was in secondary school, there were so many things I hated. I hated bullying. I hated injustice. Not like injustice. It wasn't that kind of like big. Like I hated when it was somebody's turn to do something and the person is being denied of it. You might not even be related to me, you might not be my friend, but I just always feel that urge to want to speak on behalf of that person. I always want to be the person that wants to ask that question and be like, excuse me, sir, I thought this and I thought that. And I came off as somebody who was fearless growing up because, and I was that kid, in as much as I went to school when, I was bored while going to school, I would still answer every question. Not like question, like I would respond to every criticism, every judgment, a lot of things. Like you call me bald head and I'm going to respond, yes. And so what? I'm bald and what? I was that. I was that girl. Really, I was. And so people thought I was going to make a really good lawyer. And people just started telling me, my teachers told me, like, you will make a really good lawyer, moving on from becoming a lawyer, I thought I was going to be a photographer. Like I thought I was going to go into photography, cinematography, like I don't know what inspired that. I think I took a few pictures and I felt like, because I know how to get the right angles and everything, and I started to think I had a talent in photography. I don't know if you've been in that position as well, where you do one thing great and then you begin to feel like, what if I pursue this? Maybe, just maybe, right? And the truth of the matter is, there are so many things I can't even remember, but I can tell you this one because I remember it very well. I thought I was going to make a very good writer. If I thought by now that at this age I would have written up to 58 books. I'm not joking. I started keeping diary when I was like 10 years old, and I stopped keeping diary when I was 20 years old. That's like it's more than a decade, right? Basically a decade. From my 10 years to 20 years, yeah, that's literally a decade. So I kept diary for the longest time, and I kid you not, I still have copies of those diary. And guess what? Here's something tricky. When I read my diaries from when I was like 13, 14, 15, Jesus Christ, I had so much sense. Like, I had a lot of sense. Like, imagine I had opinions on things I should not even have opinions on. But right now, and I'm asking myself, like, what am I doing with my life, really? If I was a child and I could think that way, why am I not thinking this way as an adult? I don't know. So I thought by now I'd have written about, hundreds and thousands of books. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. I think adulthood caught up with me, or I don't know what happened, but that also died off. I wrote one book while I was in school, not just one book. So every summer, right? Because my classmates knew I had this writing talent. Every summer, of course, I was in what's the name of the club again? I was in press club, and in press club we do writing, storytelling. We do so many things in press club. So yes, I had a good quick grip on those skills, right? So every time we go on a long holiday, which is like the summer holiday, I would write books, and my books had title. Not sorry, my book were like seasonal. Like I did a part one of a book that I was working on, and everybody read it. They loved it. And then everybody was asking me for part two, and then I came up with the part two, the next long break, the next summer long break, and then I wrote the part two, and then I never wrote the part three. part 4, but the story just never ended, right? And then I started with another story entirely that I started writing, and everybody kept asking me, when are you going to complete the other story? When are you going to complete the other story? I'm like, nah, I'm already writing on this one. You guys just forget about that one. If I get inspiration to write that one again, I will continue, but which I never did. But the bad thing about that is that I don't have any copy of those stories right now. And then later on, it was something I was like obsessed with newscasters, like TV presenters, or like newscasters to be specific. I don't know what it was about them, but I think it was the way they spoke. I really can't tell what that obsession was all about at the time. And all I wanted to do with my life was go to school to study mass communication so I could work in a TV station or work in a radio station. It was all I ever wanted. And by working in a TV station, I specifically wanted to become a newscaster or a radio presenter, right? Now, let me give you an example. Like, I had these things off the top of my head. The radio presenter thing was like, I was doing it for fun for my friends. Really. Let me give you an example. And I'll go like, this is the radio station I always use at the time. Every time I'm like practicing, trying to give my friends some, some vibes with my radio vibes and all of that. And I kid you not, I did prank calls for a lot of, not prank calls, right? I did a radio calls, fake radio calls for a lot of my friends. I pretended to be calling from the radio station to wish my friends, moms, sisters, brothers, dads, happy birthday. Pretending to be calling from a radio station because I just had the voice, and it felt so real. There was no way you would think, or even like have the slightest thought that this is fake. And I'll prove one, and I'll prove it to you right now. And here's an example for you. Okay, so I just want you to see that I still have this particular talent off the top of my head. Like, I can still come up with something. Like, it might be rough, but yeah. And I knew if I had pursued this career, maybe brush it up a little bit, I would have, who knows where I would have gotten to by this time and point in my life. But let's see. 96.9 Cool FM. My name is Chidema Blessing, and it is the Drive Time Show. I don't know how that came up, but I was super nervous. We're going to take another take. We'll take another take on that one. 96.9 Cool FM, your number one hit music station. That was Love Me Harder by Ariana Grande. After that, I played you Viva La Vida by Coldplay. And of course, it is the second segment of the show where we would be announcing the artist of the week. So you want to stay close to your radio just in case that artist happens to be one of your favorite artists. It would be time for you to call in and win yourself some cool cash by answering a trivia question that concerns them. So you want to stick around. Right now, I'm going to be playing you another song by Wizkid. Stay tuned and enjoy. Oh my god, I just did a radio demo. I haven't done that in like, I can't remember, like 2-3 years. Like, I used to do this for fun, just for fun, just pick up my phone recorder and just record my voice talking about random things and blah blah blah, and yeah. So, but right now the dream also went down the drain. So I became an adult, and it dawned on me that recording on my phone is not going to, pay my bills, take care of me, or, yeah. And of course, I can't even apply for a job by just saying that I can record my voice on you need to go to like a proper school or proper training to become a radio presenter and all of that. So I decided to do something. I'm like, you know what, I'm just going to learn a skill. I'm going to learn something related to tech and start making money so I can buy clothes, buy wig, fix my nails, and do other things that I wanted to do, because adulthood was hitting on me pretty hard, pretty hard. And let me tell you this: if you're a kid or a teenager watching this, and you think that when you become an adult, all your problems are solved, I just wanted to laugh at you first because yeah, you understand why. I'm not going to say anything, but you understand why that. Oh yeah, you've been lied to. It's actually hard here. You know, being an adult, it's yeah. I mean, it just takes me back to back then when I would write in my little tiny diary and tell myself when I become 20, I would have money in my account, this and that. You know. Oh my god. The reality is some days your account you might have multiple accounts but you just have zero naira, zero penny in those accounts. So I'm here trying to make uh, a video, but unfortunately all the dogs in my house refused to just shut up their mouths. They decided that this time, like this time that I decided I'm going to do my video, is the same time that they all decided that they were all going to start barking at the same time. You see? All of them at the same time, both small and big. So I don't want to suspend this video, so I'm just going to have to hold on. And I've decided to be singing this song while I'm holding on. I just keep holding on, holding on, holding on. Oh, seems like they've stopped. Let me quickly go record. Yes, and of course, I decided to pursue something in. Okay, so I decided to pursue something in tech. So I went into affiliate marketing, and I learned how to run adverts. You know, so many things. I just learned online marketing, and I finally thought like, oh my god, the money is gonna come in, but still I wasn't fulfilled. It didn't seem like something that was fun to do because I believe like a real job or whatever your source of income is should be something that actually gives you joy, should in a way make you feel like you are achieving something. But with affiliate marketing, honestly, I don't have that. Yes, it brings in the money though, right? Not it brings in the money, but at the same time there's this part of me that feels like I've been thrown under the bus. Like I feel like if I continue with this, I would completely lose myself and just be interested in the money. Okay, now I am contradicting myself because I need the money. And that was why I went into affiliate marketing. But it's not fulfilling a purpose in my life. It's not making me ultimately happy because I'm not using my voice. I love something that would require me to use my voice. I like anything that would require me to use my voice. I'm a little bit camera shy because I'm not like used to being in front of the camera. Like I've never been in front of the camera. What the hell am I talking about? Sorry about that. This is my very first being in front of the camera kind of section for me because it's gonna be there on YouTube and people are going to be watching. So in case you're watching me from TV,